Hello, this is Lucas, and in this video I'm going to show you how we can use math functions in CSS just to do a few calculations. Okay, so at the moment all I have is just a normal div, and we have a bit of CSS. All I added was just a background color and the height. This is how it looks like at the moment. Right? Expands from the 100% width, but now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be setting the width to a calculation. So we'll do cal c, and we're going to pass in two values in here. Okay, so firstly we're going to set the width at 100%, but we are going to minus 100 pixels from that. So the way this is going to work is we are setting the width to 100 pixels, or 100% of the pixels. So what this will do is it will get the amount of pixels that it needs to fill 100% of our screen. So 100% of the width of our page. But then, let's just say it's 1000 pixels. 100% is 1000 pixels. What we'll do is then we'll remove 100 pixels from that, so we'll be left with 900 pixels. Okay, so now if we go back to our page, refresh this, you can see 100 pixels gets removed from the 100% of our width. Okay, so that's how we can do a very easy calculation. There's two more that we can use. For example, we can use the max. So we can put in max in here, and then let's change these values. Let's change this to 50, and let's change this to 300. Okay, and instead of minus, let's do a comma. So the way this works now is we are going to set the width of this element to the largest value between these two numbers. So for example, if 50% is the largest, our width will be 50%. However, if 300 pixels is larger than these two numbers, we will set our width as 300 pixels. So if you go back to our page, refresh this, it looks like 50 pixels is the larger amount. So we're going to set our width to 50%. Now if we make this smaller, you can see that whenever we keep going smaller and smaller, 50% is larger than 300 pixels. So we're going to keep our width at 300 pixels. But once 50% is smaller than 300 pixels, as we'll keep going, see now, if you can see now it stops moving because this here is 300 pixels. Okay, this is 300 pixels. Okay, which is 50%. So it's 600 pixels all the way across. But now because we are making it smaller, 50% is now smaller than 300 pixels, which means now our width, instead of being 50%, is going to be 300% because this is bigger than 50%. You can see it will stay at 300 pixels. Once we go above 600 pixels, so 50% is 300 pixels. Once we go above that, we will change our width from 300 pixels to 50%. So then we can go, and you can see it starts moving again. So that's the way the max works. And then the very final one is min. And you might know how this works. It's the complete opposite. So we will just set the width of our element to whichever value is the smallest. So if 50% is the smallest, or if 300% is the smallest. So we can go back to our page, refresh this. You can see 300 pixels is smaller than 50% because 50% will be around here. Okay, and this is 300 pixels. Now, because 300 pixels is smaller, we're going to set our width to 300 pixels. Now, when we make this smaller, 50% will get smaller and smaller, and then once 50% is smaller than 300 pixels, we will change the width from 300 pixels to 50%. If you go, and you'll see, there you go. Okay, this is 300 pixels, which is 50%. But now once we go below 50%, or once we go below 300 pixels, we are going to set our width to 50%. You can see now it's 50%. Okay, so that's the way that we can use math functions in CSS. Hope this video helped, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.